Join me as I travelled all the way to Tanjung Malim to visit Proton's manufacturing plant for one very good reason. That is to have an exclusive first look of the new Proton Saga, where we will take it out for a drive, compete in a drag race with its direct competitor, and even test its autonomous emergency braking. And this is a pretty historic moment, knowing that back in 1985, the Proton Saga became the first ever Malaysian car and a major milestone in the Malaysian automotive industry. It's Proton's longest running and best selling nameplate until today, with over 2 million units sold. And today, we are here to witness the all-new Proton Saga, which we have all been waiting for. And here is it, guys. So this right here is the all-new Proton Saga, which we've been wanting to see for such a long time. We've been teased a lot as well. And can we just take a moment and appreciate what we are looking at right here, because this is a pretty historic moment, because we all know that the Proton Saga first launched back in 1985, and that's our very first Malaysian car. So now we have this right here, which is the latest one, and it just looks so nice. So this is to compete with, let's say, the Proton Bezza, and because this car now is so much updated, right? You got the ADAS features there, you know, you got 6 airbags inside, the Bezza only has 2. Yeah, there are just so many things on this car which makes it value for money. But first, let's take a look at the exterior styling. So this car is finished in ruby red, and you can see it's still unmistakably a Saga, because the shape, everything overall is still the same, but you get a totally different front end now, and especially in this red color, you get this a very nice contrast with the grille and also the body color itself. So from the front, if you go up close, if you take a look at the lights itself, it's nicely smoked out. You have projector headlights for the first time on the Proton Saga, and you also get this daytime running light, the L shape that cuts, then goes along through this chrome bar all the way towards the other side. If you notice, you also get this new weave design that runs from one end all the way towards the other end, and this gives the car an optical illusion that it's longer and wider than it actually is. So if you take a look, you notice the car looks wider than before, right? But it's actually the same. Alright, and then the bottom here, you also get this rectangular shaped plastic piece, where if you look closely on the side there are actually holes which feeds air towards the side of the car for aerodynamics, and then here it feeds air go inside to the engine itself. And also another thing I'll notice is, if you look at the hood itself, you now have this crease line. You have 4 crease lines, but it's not that obvious on a lighter shade color car. So in a darker shade, you're able to see there are more crease lines now, which gives it a more aggressive tone to it. Yeah, what do you guys think of the front end, guys? Okay, now as you head towards the side, you get new wheels as well. So you got 3 different wheels to choose from. Yes, 3 on the Proton Saga. So you got 3 different variants. You have the standard, you have the executive, and you have the premium. So all 3 comes with different wheels. This one right here is the premium one, which gives you this 2-tone wheel effect, and you notice you get these lines here. Yeah, it looks really cool, right? So they call it this the aero wheel. Same tire size, 185, 55, 15 inch. Okay, and if you notice the side profile, you can see, yeah, it looks exactly the same as before, right? That's because it's the same. They didn't change anything apart from the wheels and also the side mirror. So the side mirror now is gloss black in color, and you get the integrated signal indicators on the side as well. You get the same crease line that runs across all the way towards the back. Now the back part here is literally my favorite, because take a look at that, guys. On the Proton Saga now, you get this full width LED light bar that runs from one end all the way towards the other end. It's nicely smoked out as well. Yeah, it just gives you this, you know, it just looks so cool on the Proton Saga. We always think Proton Saga looks like a very normal car, but now this one, especially at night, it gives you a super aggressive look. And then if you come up close, if you take a look at this area right here, it gives you this 3-dimensional effect here. And if you go up close, it says Proton. You got all this, you know, attention to details right here. Yeah, these kind of things, I think when this car launched, I want you to go in front and touch everything, because you can see it just looks so nice. It runs all the way towards the other end. You have the Proton logo right there. And one thing I noticed also, which I love a lot, is the boot lid spoiler. Yes, if you take a look at this, just like the Proton S70, the way it actually flicks up, which gives you a very clean profile, you know, not having to put a wing, just an integrated spoiler right there. Yeah, it's so nice. It's so clean as well. And if you take a look there,
it says IGT because this one uses the same engine as the Proton X50, but it's a non-turbo version. Yeah, so this car makes around 120 horsepower and 150 Newton meters of torque. So that's around 20 horsepower and 30 Newton meters of torque more than the old Proton Saga. But yeah, the back end, I just love it so much. So let's head towards the interior and I'm going to show you guys what you have inside. So inside, it's a totally new interior. Everything you see, it's totally new. For example, on the door cut itself, you look here, you have this wave pattern, see, inspired by the beach. Yeah, you get this very tactile texture. You know, it's not just a graphic. It has these indentations. Yeah, it's really nice. Okay, and then here as well, you notice now here also you have start-stop button on the right side. Okay, then this is where you adjust the mirror. Alright, and then you also have this new air vent design, which is said to be inspired by the Jongkat. You know, because Jongkat in Malaysia, we are actually, you know, it's a Malaysian thing, so they actually neatly tied that into this. So you got this Jongkat design, which is the oblong-shaped air vent. Alright, and then the seats here, so these are all manual for both sides because this is an affordable A-segment car. And if you take a seat inside, okay, you immediately find yourself with this steering wheel design, which you can see it's come from the X50 with a flat bottom steering wheel. This one is the standard, that's why you don't have those buttons here. And then on the right side here, you have all the buttons. And what's unique about this car is that it now comes equipped with this massive screen. Yeah, you get this single dual screen display. Here's your instrumental cluster, and this is your infotainment screen. It now supports Android Auto, Apple CarPlay. In fact, this is actually the first, you know, A-segment car to have this dual screen, so it's the largest in its class. Alright, you got the oblong shaped air vent here as well. Then bottom here, you have all the buttons. I like how they kept, not everything is on the screen. So the buttons here, these are all the important ones, which is like your AC, you know, your traction control. This is your parking. You have lock and lock here, that's your aircon. Alright, and then this is your gear shifter. And then here you got two cup holders, which apparently they said you can fit two large size cups as well. You got a cigarette socket there. Yeah, inside here is pretty, you know, it's pretty basic. And then if you notice here, you get the wave pattern here as well. If you touch, you can actually feel the depth, you know, the tactile feeling about it. Yeah, it's nice. Yep, let me just start. If I can just press this, I just want to show you the screen. Okay, so if you look at screen, you get a totally new screen design
that elevates the interior with a much more modern and updated look. Now, the Proton Saga is built on a new and updated AMA Advanced Modular Architecture platform, which has better safety standards and technologies. You get two different transmission options for the first time on the Proton Saga. You get the 4AT for the standard and executive, and the CVT for the premium. And yes, if you're wondering, it uses a timing chain instead of a timing belt. As for the power, it actually makes more power than the Honda City or Toyota Vios, which is literally crazy considering that this is an affordable A-segment car. We then took the car out for a drag race with its direct competitor, the Proton Bezza, and let's just say the Saga easily fixed the price. We also tested its cornering stability and was surprised that thanks to its retuned suspension, improved body rigidity, it handles much better now than before. And if there's one thing that Proton prioritizes a lot, will be its safety. And we tested its AEB, its autonomous emergency braking, and it was super responsive and went super well. So, what do you guys think of the new Proton Saga? With a totally new engine, new transmission, new exterior styling, as well as a totally new interior, this car is literally the best in its class yet. Well done, Proton. Well done.